Hello and a very warm welcome to this new episode of the Pro Ride series. My name is Jose Bain and today we're taking you to the Middle East for the UAE Tour. It's a 7-day stage race that was first held in 2019 as part of the UCI World Tour. This race is the result of the merging of the Abu Dhabi Tour and the Dubai Tour. The UAE Tour covers over 1,000 kilometers, visiting all of the 7 Emirates that form the federation. The race consists of stages for the sprinters, always offers some exciting echelon action in the desert, and has some steep uphill finishes to determine the general classification. It comes early in the cycling season, and the race therefore offers an excellent opportunity for riders to test their fitness with some hard racing after a long winter of training. Today's Pro Rides episode is taking you to stage 6 of the UAE Tour between Deira Island and the Palm Jumeirah, a man-made archipelago of islands in the shape of a palm tree, extending into the blue waters of the Persian Gulf. There are no major difficulties to overcome in today's stage, and it's tailor-made for the fast men. A bunch sprint is therefore on the cards. After cruising along the coastline for the first 50 kilometers, the riders head inland towards the Al Qudra cycle track, a road reserved to cyclists set up in the middle of the desert. The riders compete for 2 intermediate sprints along the way. After that, the peloton heads back towards the seafront for a flat and fast finish right in front of the world-famous Atlantis Hotel with its own aquarium, huge water park and underwater hotel suites. These last 19 kilometers of the race will be the focus of today's Pro Rides, giving you a short and sharp insight into the life of pro riders competing at the very top level of the sport. Now let's meet the rider. Nicknamed Vendramix, Andrea Vendrame is a qualified hydraulics engineer from the Treviso area, a city in northeastern Italy not far from Venice and the birthplace of tiramisu. As a child, he used to race his bike back and forth in his grandmother's garden, and it was the local postman, Giorgio Darre, who also happened to be the coach of the local youth cycling team, who suggested Andrea should join the team at Santa Lucia di Piave. With 4 professional wins, including a stage win at the Giro d'Italia and victory at the Breton off-road classic Tobro-Léon, Vendrame is a rider who can defend himself on short and medium climbs, as well as in small bunch sprints. Living by the motto, sweat plus sacrifice equals success, he prides himself in being a consummate professional. As an example, after signing for the French team Age Desert Citroën, Andrea hired a private teacher and took 4 classes a week for 2 hours each to learn French. As the French would say, chapeau. Like many riders, he dreams of a Tour de France stage win, but also of classics suited to his profile, like the Amstel Gold Race, Flash Wallon and Milan-San Remo. Outside of cycling, he enjoys fishing, and until she passed away in late 2019, he dedicated a lot of time to his grandmother. Vendrame considered her his second mother because he and his mum lived most of his life with her when they moved back after his parents' divorce. We now know the rider, so it's time for a quick race update before we throw you right into the high-speed action. After the flag was dropped, a group of 6 courageous riders attacked. The group included your teammate, Tony Galopin. Being in the breaks a lot this week, he was looking to secure his leading position in the most aggressive rider competition of this UAE Tour. The group of 6 riders quickly got themselves a nice and comfortable lead until the halfway point of the stage. But as often happens in the desert of the Emirates, the wind started blowing on the open terrain. Echelons started to form, resulting in a mad chase between the scattered groups on the road. This wasn't good news for the lead of our breakaway of 6 riders. And as expected, in this sprinter stage, the group of 6 was reeled back in and the bunch was complete again after 140 kilometers of racing. Well, this is how we got to this point, the moment where you will rejoin the action. We have just under 20 kilometers to go and the bunch sprint is looming on the horizon. And while you're not an out-and-out sprinter, you are still the team's fastest man, and eyes are on you to deliver a good result today. Are you ready to unleash the sprinter in you? Let's see. But before we get going, remember, stay focused, keep hydrated, and enjoy the ride.
Okay boys, under 20k to go now, compact bunch, and Lotus Sudal is driving it at the front for you, and so for sure this is going to a sprint finish. Andre is our car today, so we make sure to protect him to save his legs as much as possible. Don't have a lead out, so you'll have to jump on the good wheel, Andre, okay? You're probably a good bet for today, so we follow that and see how it goes. Things are going to be quiet for the next 10k, so you stay nice and warm, save the legs, stay hydrated, okay?